The leash goes tight. A quiet walk shatters as your dog's calm expression suddenly hardens into an intense, teeth-baring reaction. Your brain immediately kicks into overdrive, firing off questions to try and make sense of it. Is this aggression? Is it fear? Are they trying to be dominant? We often try to find the correct name for a behavior before we've actually looked at what the animal is physically doing. We want the label so we can find the solution. Trying to diagnose a dog's internal state in the middle of a high-stress moment is exhausting. When you're busy acting as a detective, it's difficult to actually communicate with the animal in front of you. Eventually, you realize that building a library of behavioral labels doesn't necessarily help you handle the next lunge or the next bark. There is a different approach, dropping the psychological jargon entirely and asking only two very specific physical questions. When you stop searching for a diagnosis, the mental list of things to worry about gets much shorter. You're no longer trying to solve a puzzle, you're just observing a body. Think of these two questions as a compass. This tool moves away from guesswork and focuses entirely on physical reality. The first question is, which way? Which way is the body leaning? Are they reaching toward the world, stepping into the space in front of them? Or are they pulling away, shrinking back, or quietly trying to put distance between themselves and the environment? The second question is, how much? Once you see the direction, you look for the internal current, the amount of energy running through them. Is that current a passing breeze or a storm? Are you looking at the flicker of a candle or a house fire? Filtering a dog's actions through direction and intensity turns a chaotic moment into a set of coordinates you can actually read. These aren't just training tips. These two variables are how scientists actually measure emotion across different species. This chart shows the scientific framework used to plot animal behavior. It relies on two main factors, direction and activation. The horizontal axis tracks approach and avoidance. This is the scientific version of our first question, which way is the body leaning? The vertical axis tracks activation level. This is the metric for our second question, measuring how much current is running through the dog at that moment. If you plot a behavior like intense defensive barking on this grid, it lands in the upper left, high-intensity avoidance. The Y is right there in the data. Using this matrix allows you to move past guessing what a dog feels and start seeing what their body is objectively doing. To put this into practice, identify one specific situation where your dog usually reacts or becomes overwhelmed. The next time it happens, don't try to name the behavior. Resist the urge to call it aggression or anxiety. Instead, look for two things: the direction of the lean and the size of the current. Focusing on just direction and intensity provides a filter. Even if the environment is loud and moving fast, you have two specific metrics to track instead of trying to process every detail at once. When you look for the lean and the current, you stop just collecting behaviors to fix. You start recognizing the physical message the dog is sending you.